Just an update on this tail pan. You got to come off. Got most of it off. All cleaned up. Last 3 sections I need to work on is right under this quarter panel. I don't know what part of that I need to take off, but that joins on to this part. The top part's coming off. This is staying. This is coming off. So I've got it up to here and almost to this side of the trunk pan. This is obviously a seam right here, so that'll be my transition point from here, I guess. And just an ongoing effort. So yeah, it's getting there. After this I got to do the fiberglass. Just working on this fiberglass bumper. That dude I was watching on YouTube, when he was doing his fiberglass bumper, he put the bumper inside of this fiberglass by pulling these doors open, these great big whatever. Well, I busted mine, and now I gotta put it back up and fiberglass it back in place and put it back on, I guess, with no bumper, no metal bumper anyway. It'll just be a hanging fiberglass bumper there, which is good enough. I mean, we can't just go out and wreck these cars anymore, so if somebody rear ends me, it's going to need some work anyway. So plugging at it. Kind of looks like I missed a piece. Either I should have I need to buy another piece, or something's just not adding up. This old piece here, you know, where the trunk key goes, yeah, it was right there. Well, I got it backwards. It was right there. And this lip right there, it needs to join up, you know, with that lip. And that's where the trunk gasket goes on to. There's a good picture of it. So I took this piece off, and now the new piece, it doesn't have that lip on it. So this may be another piece that gets welded on top of this one. I don't know why this doesn't have that, so something to figure out. That's almost mocked up. It's still not even close, because this side has got to let go before but that's what I mean. I got to take this lip off where the trunk gasket went, and I don't have that replacement piece. So something to figure out. So yeah, there's nothing wrong. This edge of the new piece, that little roll right there, is exactly what matches up to this roll, to this edge. So this just carries on. This is all rolled over to the left. Now it's rolled over to the back, which is exactly what this is. And lucky for this parts car, it could show me that. It can show me that roll goes toward the back, and it butts right up right there. It just lays right in there, and that becomes the gasket seal. So looks like everything's lining up just right. Well, I got to tell you, as a novice, which I am, every aspect of this is how am I going to do that? So I'm nobody special. You're nobody special. The engineer, the designer, you know, that put this together, ain't nobody special. We're all trained in our specific field. So if it was put together by a human, another human should be able to take it apart and put it back together. Unless you're talking about the pyramids. Unexplainable. Anyway, so I'm trying to dry fit this, and man, this first pan here, I'm gonna have to put the dots, like, I think I want to put a hole somewhere in there. So of course these holes need to, the bumper holes need to line up, which they don't right now, because if I set it on there the way I want it, the way it's level, it's that far off. It needs to be up there. So I've got to do some beating on the trunk pan, you know, to get this up, whatever this is touching, like right under there, let it come up and let that come up. So yeah, just find it and tweak it a little bit. So that's where I'm at, and then hopefully I'll be able to put a couple of self-tapping screws in there and hold it in place. Well, just a couple of taps and it shot right into place. Got a couple of set screws and some choice locations just to hold it tight to where it belongs. Getting ready to call the welder, and basically I want to ask him, does he want to weld on top of a weld? So if I do a pilot hole right there and then I put the other piece on top of it and do another pilot hole right on the top of this weld, or does he want them staggered?